Welcome to Last Call. Today is August 11th, 2009 on a Tuesday. Here we have the S&P 500. We've been looking at a down day all day. Not too much whiplash, pretty much teeter-tottering between 80 and 100 points down on the Dow. You'll see here we still have a nice shaped inverted head and shoulders in this area here. Shoulder, head, and the other second part of the shoulder. The stock market is trading on a downward side, as I said in the beginning. All right, when we pull in a little bit closer, you'll see the pullback here. I think if I had to take an educated guess, which obviously I do because I'm a trader as well on a daily basis, I think we're going to bounce off maybe 950. We have some support areas in that point, maybe a little bit below 950. I wouldn't want to see it drop any further than that. And then I would like to see a nice bounce off that and then continue on a bullish trend. Let's get to today's stock picks, which I got a couple of good ones for you guys. Let's pull this back to the 1-year chart. And our first chart is going to be, our first stock actually, is ticker symbol FISV. Okay. And this is, you'll see here it had, when you look at right here in the center, you'll see it had an inverted head and shoulders. The second part of the shoulder was a little off, but we have a nice trend. We have a very nice trend here, and the stock is pulling back ever so gently right onto the 50. So if we put these trend lines together, you'll see we should get a nice, between the trend line that I just drew in addition to the 50-day, we should get a nice bounce off here and then continue into the 54 range without a problem. The stock is trading, let's see, where we're trading 47.44. We're down 79 cents today, so it is a perfect buying point at this point right here. Okay, we pull the stock a little bit closer, and you'll see it's right on the trend and a little bit above the 50. So it can bounce at any point. It could bounce if we get a bounce back today or tomorrow. So I would say this is definitely a buy today. Not a problem. You can pick it up before 4 o'clock. Obviously, this is broadcasting at 3:30. Our next stock, once we pull this out into the year again, is going to be ticker symbol HLF. And this is a 1-year chart as well. And you see we had a nice trend here. A little bit flat line at this point here, but I still believe in the stock. We have a somewhat of an inverted double bottom. Okay, sorry about that, got a little confused there, brain freeze. But anyway, a little bit of an inverted double bottom, and we have a nice trend here. We draw a trend line. It broke a little bit if we drew the trend line here, but it doesn't concern me too much, because what happened is when the stock continued trading a little bit on a flat line, it still stayed above the 50. So if I had to take an educated guess, we pull the stock a little bit closer, you'll see it's still bouncing off the 50, trying to regain traction. Here we have high volume into downward pressure, but it did not break the 50 and fall off a cliff to the 200. So I think the stock is getting still strong support. Obviously, Herbalife is a monster company, been around for a long time. It has its followers, so and a baseline of customers. So with that said, I think the stock could bounce off this point, off the 50, and do very well at that point. Our next stock is going to be, once we pull out to the year, is going to be WLP, ticker symbol WLP, and you'll see here WellPoint has also an inverted double bottom, and it's been trending ever so nicely on a year chart, and again riding and bouncing off the 50. I think it's a great buy point at this point. I think you can definitely ride this stock up to the 60 range without a problem. And our last stock, because I'm running out of time here, is going to be ticker symbol WU. And you'll see inverted double bottom again, a little bit of a flat, but you have an inverted head and shoulder here when you pull the stock a little bit closer. Riding a little bit higher than the 50, but I think we can get a buy point at this point here. All right, guys, good luck. Happy trading, and we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Thanks.